Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, and if you're an old one, welcome back, my lovelies. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are always truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Emails of confirmation, emails just sharing your stories, and emails booking readings. There is a 48-hour to 72-hour turnaround time for my readings. However, if you need something a little bit speedier, I do offer an emergency service which goes out within 12 to 24 hours. With that being said, there is still someone going through the comment section pretending to be me, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be a light one, claiming they can get your love back. You know, if you get any kind of response from me, and there's no black banner, if you get a response from me and it's talking about, you know, just WhatsApp me, that's a scammer. I will not put my WhatsApp number up. The only way to contact me is by going into the description box of any of my readings or in the summary of my channel and looking for the 2 emails, okay? So if you get anything like that, just block and report them, please. Thank you so much. The energy that I do pick up on is, I was going to say general. No, it's fluid, okay, which means I pick up on past, present, and future, or an amalgamation of all of them. So you've got to take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, masculine, feminine, male, female, please remember we all hold these energies, okay? So this reading could be for you, it could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. If my reading does not resonate for you, then please have a look at the rest of my channel, because there may be a message in there. And if you do not find one that resonates, you may need a personal reading. Now, I also want to put a disclaimer in there. I am not a licensed therapist. I am not a licensed attorney. I am not licensed in any of those areas, or mental health, you know, nutrition, anything like that. And the messages that come through, you need to use your discernment at all times, okay? And if any of that resonates, especially in those areas, please make sure that you are reaching out to the appropriate professional sectors and speaking to someone who can give you advice on that before taking any advice from me. Now, with that being said, I was told there is someone, I was told it was a past co-worker, but it could be a present co-worker. There's someone here who has racist affiliations, or they have racist perceptions against others, against people of colour. And there's some sort of argument. This person, I heard they think you sit on a pedestal. They think you sit on a pedestal, okay? And you've got madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release, and it's a 10, okay? Something came to a massive end. Something came to a massive end for this person, but they were whiling out, is what I heard. This person, they see, I don't know if when you worked with them, if this is past, they try to befriend you, okay? Because you've got here renunciation, offering and letting go, and then trust, unwavering, and confidence. This person was never someone to trust, and you may have put your trust in them. You may have cared or helped them out, or there's somebody who loves to gossip, and they'd come and tell you things, or you'd overhear this, and you know, you or the person you're thinking of, but they'd be doing the same thing to you. They'd go home and be talking about you. And I heard at some point they may have been inspired by you, or they may have liked you because you helped them, and then something ended, okay, which made them extremely angry because it says trust, unwavering, and confidence. So this is somebody that you may have trusted. This is somebody, especially if this is past. If this is present, you have to use your intuition, because you've got anticipation, bright prospects, and wish. And there's a truth. There's something that they have done, and I want to know more, because they broke some sort of trust. And you've got reprise, recovery, and comeback. You may have ghosted them, or they may have ghosted you. And there's something here with them placing blame on you for something that went wrong in their life, okay? And you've got here, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. This person constantly would come to you, or there would always be some sort of drama in their life, okay? There would always be some sort of woe is me, but they didn't want to ever listen to the advice. or they pretend to and make all the, you know, go through the motions of, yes, 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 yes. But then they'd have the same thing happening. And you've got here inspiration, epiphany, and innovation, internal struggle, personal challenges, and wanting to improve. So at some point they may have actually wanted to take your advice, but it may have been too far gone in that relationship for you to want to deal with that energy anymore, or you may have no longer worked with them. And you've got to remember that we have friendships, we have people that we really click and connect with, and we have friendships of circumstance. Okay, and a lot of the time the people that we work with are friendships of circumstance. Excuse me, just sipping my tea. So you may really get on with this person, but you go home and, you know, you may not have that person's number, or you may have that person's number and on occasion go for a drink at the pub or go for a tea or a coffee. But the minute that you leave that job, you don't see that person anymore. And it's not, you know, I don't like that person, blah, blah. But it's a friendship of circumstance, because outside of work, if you had never worked there, you may have never bumped into them. And you've got here canon, rules and commandments, and internal struggle, personal challenges, and wanting to improve. There's something that they did. And I'm hearing their moral code was compromised. Okay. I heard karmic AF. Karmic AF. And the thing is as well is that we all go through karmic cycles, all of us, as we learn and as we grow, because it's the universe trying to offer us a lesson, okay, for growth, for our own like spiritual evolution. It's whether we take those lessons and learn from them, or if we go, well, this is just happening to me rather than for me. And this person, you've got training, consistency and practice. Whoever this person is may have been a life lesson to you, or to the person that you're thinking of, okay? And kind of taught you your own moral code as well, especially if this person took advantage of you. Because again, reprise, recovery and comeback has come out, and then you've got aggressor, tracker and provider. And they're both upside down. And this is telling me, especially reprise, recovery and comeback, if there was any drama that was brought into your life, this person may have felt safe doing so. Okay, they may have felt really safe coming to you with stresses that they had, with challenges that they had, but they may, and I heard for someone they put financial strain on you. But reprise, recovery and comeback, this person constantly had these issues and they would constantly be coming and asking you for support. But I'm also getting that there is no comeback in this relationship. Now, why is that important? Because you've got here connecting deep within, sacred dance and instinct. Now, I don't know if this isn't a point in a person's life where they weren't spiritually awoken, or they weren't empowered. And there's no judgment whatsoever, because, you know, life lessons will empower us. They either make us wither because we're not ready to learn that life lesson, or they empower us. And we all go through that. There are points in our lives when we're not empowered, when we're still learning who we are and what our boundaries are, what healthy boundaries are as well. But with this upside down, this person constantly would have some sort of drama in their life. And they never looked at the signs. They never listened to advice, because they always felt like they'd know better, because I'm getting that internal struggles coming up again. But you've got canon, rules and commandments. And then you've got catalyst, maker and mother and father. So this person may have had a dysfunctional family. There may have been trauma bonding there, because if you have dysfunction in your life and they had dysfunction in their life, there's this common duality. There's a common denominator there for you to kind of bond over. Okay, and the things as well, before anyone in the comment section goes, I never had dysfunctionality, I've healed from everything. We all have a touch of dysfunctionality when it comes to our families, all of us. No one has the 2.4 family, none of us. We all have, there's something there, because it creates our shadow, and our shadow is created in childhood. But let's have a look. Why is this coming up? Because you've got here bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. And then you've got misfit, loner and wanderer. Now, with it being this way, it's giving me the energy, because you've got empathy, simpatico and kindness. This person, they may have lived their life by themselves. They may have been an only child. You may be an only child. You may have been the middle child, or you may have just been a loner. And this is the reason why you two got on as well. But with this, you know, you walked away. At some point you may have walked away or drifted away from this person. The past, a prison, bitterness, grudge, letting go. But there's no, what I'm getting from this is there's no ill will coming from you or from the person that you're thinking of. However, this other person is still stuck in a timeline where they're blaming you for things going wrong in their life. Okay? For someone here, it was, you know, you could have been the person that gave them a referral, you know, for a job. So for example, when they say, have you got a referee, they may have wanted to use you and you just drifted from them. You didn't want that chaos in your life and you may not have responded. Replies, recovery and comeback. Empathy, simpatico and kindness are now this way. All right. But let me see what else would like to come out. Why am I being shown this person? Because I'm seeing some sort of argument happening between this person and someone else. Now this person may be in a relationship where there is this power struggle between themselves and the partners that they pick, and the partners are always very overpowering, okay, and they have to act in a specific way to get what they want. And there's something about old school values and old school stereotypes of how certain genders are to act in a relationship. The man is the one that brings in the bread and the woman is the one that does the cooking and the cleaning, looks after the children. And, you know, the man is to bring the woman flowers on a certain day of the week and so on and so forth. But there's also this energy of kind of very much dominating to being submissive, and it being part of like a non-verbal agreement between them, because you've got here energy, newness and vitality. But it's gone from, because the thing is as well, if that's the way that you see relationships and there's healthy boundaries in there where you are happy, you're both happy, and that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. You know, if that floats your boat, go for it. Especially if you have this, if you have empathy, you have kindness and simpatico, and it works for you, you rock your socks off, you know. But the energy that I'm getting from this person is that there isn't, because there's toxicity or dysfunctionality in each relationship that they have, and there's jealousy also coming as well. There's some sort of jealousy coming in. Reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. This person is trying to reach out. They want you to be the sympathetic ear that you were before, and I had take you for a fool. Now this is telling me this is either family or housing, okay? They want to take you for a fool because they see you as being that thoughtful, polite, good-mannered person that will always help them out. What have they got themselves into and why do they blame you for it? What have they got themselves into? All I'm getting right now is this is what they want. This is what they want. Because when you were their friend, you were the one that was helping them out, that was keeping them, I heard keeping them sheltered. I don't know if you lived with this person or you got them off of the streets or you got them out of a bad situation. And that's the energy that I'm getting of this karmic cycle, that even though you helped them, this stuff was still attracted to them. And I had material wants and needs. And you've got sovereignty, independence and free spirit. They don't like that about you. They don't like that you may have come from nothing and had to really, you know, graft to get where you are. And I'm not just talking about material, having a home or having a car. I'm talking about also the way that you perceive life and how you are optimistic when other people maybe would not be. And this person also, and this is what I mean by a friendship of consequence, that they are more or less coming from the same, maybe similar upbringings. How is it that you've been able to manifest things in? How is it that you're happy or that you are tranquil or you are, you know, centered when they're not? And it's because they are looking at things through a gold tinted glasses because of the stereotypes that they see as what a man and woman should do, but in a toxic sense, you know. And you've got here psychic protection, shield and bad dreams. Now, why is this? This is giving me that this person may have done this towards you in the past. And I heard the kickback is coming in now. The kickback is coming in now. Upstart, tumult and revolution. They're now viewing you as some sort of upstart, okay? What is it that they think that you've done to mess up the status quo? Not that one, which one? Beneath. Okay, let me get them all out. They see you as you've done, they see you doing something that has messed up the status quo, because I keep hearing material gain and wealth. Okay, now which one do you want me to go for? This one. This one, okay. So let's have a look. And you've got here counsel and then transference. buried in the earth. They were given some really bad advice to do something towards you. Okay, and it says disperse and transference. Something that was already cleared, but this is to do with earth. When I say earth, because again, earth signs are Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So that's looking at your income. That's looking at your health and fitness and also your work routine. And Capricorn is your fame, your career. Okay, and you've got trust here and disperse. Something, they did something to break your trust for material gain. What did they do? What did they do? Please and thank you. And why are they getting kickback now? Hope, and it's in reverse, and it says prayer. Well, if this is in reverse, this is the opposite. So the opposite of a prayer and hope is more or less lack of motivation or ambition or nihilism. And the opposite of a prayer is a dark spell, isn't it? You've got abundance. I told you. They did something to bring in actual money or finances off of your back, okay? And you've got challenge and trickster, and it's upside down. There, at the moment, there's something that you freed yourself from, okay? And I heard when you walked away from this relationship, or when you moved job, or, you know, if you're considering leaving a job right now because you're in this kind of environment. When I say environment, I'm talking about the energy around this person. You've got water coming out and expression. So this person could be Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Cancer is to do with your 4th house. It's the feminine energies in you. And what I find very interesting is I didn't know whether I should take this deck or this deck. And on the front of this one is creativity. And your 4th house is all to do with how you connect to your divine feminine energy and how you create. Okay? Because it says, by all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. And this is psychic. So they were doing something to your emotions. Okay? And if it's not just your emotions, you've got Scorpio. It's releasing negative energy, but it's also to do with intimacy, sex, mystery, the unknown, okay? Because I heard a death spell. Why am I hearing death spell? Awaken. They wanted to keep you very quiet from something because Pisces is also a water sign, which is to do with spirituality, karma, and endings. What did they do? Because I heard steal from you. How did they steal? They may have, I heard stolen from someone's wallet. They may have taken money from someone's wallet, but I'm seeing ID as well, because you've got shapeshifter in reverse. Okay, let me put this one over here. Did they use a photograph? And I heard no. What did they do instead? Stop. I heard, this is for someone specific, that they took a photograph, or they took like a screenshot, or they'd done a copy of some sort of ID to use to open up a bank account or something along those lines, and then done something to that bank account, some sort of spell on that bank account to bring abundance in. Okay, and you've got sustenance in reverse. Yeah, they were taking what was yours. They were taking what was yours. And you've also got honouring in reverse. So they definitely put something on the altar, but it went wrong. It went wrong because you've removed this. Okay, and I heard in the past this was removed, or when it was removed, it brought in a massive tower for this person. A massive tower for this person, because you've also got here immersion and sea creatures upside down. So again, water signs. It rocked their foundations, and I heard for someone it made them homeless, or it put them in a car or on someone's sofa. Okay, and with Pisces, it brought in endings. It brought endings in for them, because you've got here calling, and then you've got purpose upside down. It's not only knocked them off of their own true purpose, but that's what they, I don't think they realised actually. I heard yes they did. Yes they did. Keeping you stressed out seemed to help bring in abundance for them. And death upside down, yeah, keeping you in some sort of karmic energy was good for them. Because I had vitality, so that is your 6th house to do with your fitness. Okay, and you've got here trust. This is someone that you trusted. This is someone that you trusted. That is awful. And you've got fire signs in reverse. There was something also to do with what they were saying about you, because Aries is your 1st house. It's to do with your identity and how people see you, okay, or how people place an identity on you. Leo is to do with how you deal with conflict or how you deal with drama. And Sagittarius is your faith. It's your philosophies and it's travel. Someone here was talking about this person, this co-worker was talking about you. They were chatting your name, saying slanderous things about you. Because the 5th house is also about pleasure. This person was saying that you were sleeping around, or you were a prostitute, or you were doing all these things while still smiling to your face. Look, foundations, your 4th house, Cancer. While trying to mess with your foundations, even though you brought this person in. Look at that, lying to your face, because on there it says plant medicine and truth. Wow. And I did not expect this. Okay, what do I need to know as well? Because look, harvest and creativity. They've been blocked from doing something because you let go of something, or you healed and released something. And it says, and I heard on Samhain, you released something. So this person may be involved in whatever spell crap was going on around Halloween. And I heard indeed, yes indeed. Now harvest says, as the waves of the ocean are infinite and the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive it all. Well, they didn't get what they thought they were getting, okay? They thought they were going to get some sort of, I don't know, some sort of gift. A gift of creativity, stealing something else of yours to bring in more abundance. And it did not work, okay? Let me see. And you've got, yeah, harvest come up upside down. Wow, passion in reverse and letting go. Letting go upside down. Rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Okay, so this is also to do with your root space. Okay, your foundations, your security and material wealth, material things. Okay, and letting go. They didn't want to let go of this. This is, oh my gosh, because you've also got letting go, allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. This person's in their feeling. Okay, they're feeling salty and looking at you sideways right now because you freed yourself, maybe without even realizing who it was that was doing this or part of this. Okay, and I heard the kickback is awful because there's some sort of argument happening. They were doing something to mess up your love life or to mess up your heart space as well, because my personal opinion, it's not fact, is that your 5th house is also, it's the place of love. You know, it's your heart space. And they've done something here to bring in chaos, or to bring in arguments, or to bring in separation, okay? Because I think they are aware that the way that we think and feel is how we manifest things in. And if you're in low vibrations, or you're in a massive grump, or you're ungrateful, and you're walking around in that 5 of cups energy, that's what you're going to manifest in. But the more we heal, the more we center ourselves, the more we reflect that out into the universe, and the more we manifest higher vibrational things. So this person was probably trying to keep you in some sort of funk, and they ended up getting this themselves, because I'm hearing like an argument in a kitchen or something along those lines, where whoever it is that they're with is shouting at them and going, how dare you speak back to me like that? And you've got to remember, if they're attracting the toxic side of, you know, very stereotypical gender roles in a relationship, they're more or less with somebody who has toxic masculinity and they're using toxic femininity. And there's this argument where this person is having an argument and they're saying, how dare you speak back to me? How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you command me to do this and that? And them shouting back, you're not a king or a queen, you know, you can't do this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And there was a specific thing that was said, which was something like, you haven't gained any victories yet. So I don't know what their partner does, whether this partner is a scammer, if this partner does spell casting, if this partner steals, because that's what I'm getting from this, because I heard easy target. But something about, you haven't gained any victories yet, you're not a king. Ooh, new beginning. And they're stuck where they are because they won't let go. They're stuck in that karmic cycle, okay? And it says, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Whatever it was that they were sending towards you has had a massive kickback on them, okay? What was it that they were, what were they trying to do when it comes to, why did I hear death spell? And you've got creativity coming out. They were trying to block your creative flow, okay? So I heard keep them meek and mild. And I feel like what I'm hearing is, it's like this person, they may have an understanding of how manifesting works, but they don't have a very deep understanding of spell work or you know, working with those kind of energies. So they may have paid someone. Okay. Authenticity. There you go. Trying to steal what is yours. Who I am is truly good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and indeed. This person is so fake. But this person is also in a lot of tumultuous energy right now. Because they were trying to steal, it's not even just your creativity, but it's your peace of mind. Okay, Bridget Goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. What I want to know is why. Why did they decide to do this to you? Was it, I want to know whether the intent was because they feel like they have been insulted or offended in some way, or if it was the intent from the start when they befriended you. Okay, because you've got decision here. So they made that decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. Okay, and I want to place this one down over here. Now, happiness is underneath, and it says, your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness, you choose. There's something here with, especially with impact. It's because you removed your energy from theirs. And when I say that, I mean that if you move jobs, or you just distance yourself because they were being very dramatic, or they were constantly bringing drama to your door, and you kind of distanced or pulled back that energy and set a boundary, they made the decision from there. Okay, because you've got priorities. You didn't make them the priority, because it says the quality of your life is determined by how you spread your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. Okay, yeah, training, consistency and practice. This person seemed to do this a lot to people, because you've got needs and truth. Okay, and then peace underneath. So this person would constantly push their needs and say that they needed this if they couldn't do it by themselves. And even that was a lie. It's because it was too much like hard work. It was literally too much like hard work, which is why they wanted you to do it instead. And breathe. And breathe here says, the calmer you are, the more time slows down and the easier it is to get things done. And I put that one over there because there was also a change. This person did not want to change. They didn't want to face their own issues. They wanted to stay being that kind of spoiled princess, because change means delving into feelings that are uncomfortable. Okay, security. Now this is giving me, I want to know more about this bank loan or bank that they opened. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power and love. Make deposits into all of these accounts and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. So they may have opened up more than one. They may have opened up more than one. Someone here, if you've done some sort of energy clearing into one of your bank accounts, and if you haven't and it's something that resonates with you, I do have a clearing transmission for abundance in, you know, blocks in abundance and blocks in bank accounts. It's not mine, it's someone else's on YouTube, but it's so effective that I always encourage those that it resonates with to give it a try. And look, action's coming up. So someone has either done this, and this is the reason that this person's now vexed, okay? Because not only have you called back your energy, but there's something here about clearing debts, okay, that they accumulated, and it's now being pointed back towards them, because I heard investigator, okay? Because it says baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. And this, why am I getting truth with this over here? A lie. Because you've got success, and success says today is a really good day. You're in the flow, problems are solved quickly and easily, helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall in your lap. This person is now realizing how powerful you are at claiming your energy, and they are really vexed. They're really pissed off at where they are, and they blame you. They blame you, even though you may not have been aware of what it was that they were doing in the first place, that they were doing this in the background, and they had been trying the most and consistently trying the most, okay? And it's all coming down to a fragile, wounded ego, that they weren't the center of everybody's attention. Wowee. Now, is there anything else that needs to be done for a light one? Anything that you'd like them to do? Shine some light on it. Use your words. You're being told to reclaim any energy that's been taken from them, by them, I mean. Anything else that would like to come out? Call upon your angels. Definitely call upon your angels on this. You can build the life you want and go out on a limb. So someone here definitely needs to do some sort of space clearing or some sort of bank account energetic clearing. Okay, and it says think new, see fresh, and change up something within your routine that you do for cleansing and protecting, because it says here try something new without expectations, and it's upside down. And then over here, continue. You're also being, there's something here with how you manifest, and there's some sort of bias code that's there. Okay, and that's not a judgment, because we all have them from growing up. So I had clear it out pronto, because this person likes to attach these things. Look, pronto, your blessings upside down. This person is trying to attach some sort of cord, so that the energy that they have, or they may have already attached one, okay, whether they've done this with intent or without, and their lack of appreciation for the things that they have and the lessons that they're being given, they're trying to project that towards you. Okay, get out of your own way is upside down. So this is more or less saying surrender that to, you know, the divine, to your angels, to your protectors, to the god and goddess, whoever it is that you see as, you know, the person that, or the energy that's around you, because it says ask for help. So if you need help, especially with that clearing transmission, let me know. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I'd love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but always highly appreciated, because it means I can put more time, love and cards into this wonderful channel. Anyone looking for a personal reading, just have a look in the description box down below. If you go to the second paragraph down, there's a row of blue arrows pointing upwards. I have 2 emails there. Both of them are responsive within about 48 to 72 hours. If by any chance I do not get back within that time, just send me a prompt email and it'll put your email to the top of the list. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you later. Bye bye.